Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well and welcome to Dancehall Run episode 4. So in this video, I want to make a few comments on Foota hype. So recently we had Vybz Kartel 2-night show at the Barclays Center that was sold out, and we had a plethora of great successful artists. The lineup was incredible, so it was a really good show. So Foota hype spoke on Barclays Center being sold out for 2 nights. And I want to chime in and give my opinion on what he said. Now, what he said is that he doesn't want it to be for the culture that in order for us to sell out, I suppose, arenas and centers is off of the back of coming out of jail. So then he mentioned we had Buju Banton, who did sell out. I think he sold out the National Stadium. But I think what makes a difference between Buju Banton and Vybz Kartel is the fact that Vybz Kartel did it for 2 nights in a row. I don't think anyone has ever done that.
I want the culture to be able to do this without nobody going to prison. Understand what I say now? We can't go set the tone now. For say, the only time we can full Barclays back to back, or full UBS Arena back to back, or when an artist go to prison and come back. Me not like the narrative there. Me not like the narrative there. Our portfolio, our go-to from venues.
So congratulations to Vybz Kartel for that achievement. Now, this is how I see it. So what I'm going to do right now is give you an outline of the early stages of Vybz Kartel's career and where he fell short. Now, this is something that I had to write down, so it's going to sound like I'm reading, but these are my thoughts that I wrote down. In the early days of his career, Vybz Kartel moved with ease between Jamaica and the United States, spreading his name and establishing his sound. The horizon seemed limitless for the dancehall artist, but in 2004, a shadow fell over his growing fame. His music, provocative and polarizing, sparked controversy, and he was barred from attending the MOBO Awards, a moment that marked the beginning of a turbulent chapter in his life. Kartel's marriage to an American businesswoman followed shortly after that, a union that would unintentionally amplify his troubles. U.S. immigration authorities questioned the legitimacy of his marriage, and by 2006, Vybz Kartel found himself barred from re-entering the States. In 2008, papers were filed with the Jamaican Supreme Court. Kartel, whose real name is Adidja Azimpama, alleged that his 31-year-old bride had given birth to a son who was fathered by another man. He said he never lived with his wife since the January 9th, 2006 private wedding, pictures of which are posted on the internet. Kartel also provided for the court a copy of the child's birth certificate. Kartel said also that his wife never visited him in Jamaica after the U.S. revoked his visa to that country sometime after the wedding. The two met at a stage show in Brooklyn, New York, and dated for 4 years prior to tying the knot in a private ceremony before a marriage officer at the Registrar General Department branch on Trevanian Park Road in Crossroads, Kingston, a restriction that would linger for years. As that chapter of his personal life closed, new challenges emerged on the professional front. Despite his undeniable talent and his growing global fan base, the doors of acceptance seemed to slam shut around him. Caribbean neighbors like St. Lucia, Grenada, Guyana, Trinidad moved to ban his music from the airwaves, citing concerns about his content. Astonishingly, even his homeland, Jamaica, joined the effort to stifle his art. Internationally, his music faced further resistance. New York radio, for instance, pulled his tracks off air in honor of Black History Month. Cancelled shows and appearances became an unfortunate norm. Yet over time, the tide began to shift. The same entities that once sought to silence him now found themselves rallying in his corner. This is a true reflection of Crazy Craft. That is his life.
I'm out. Morning to everyone, to the media, to the Angostura team.
No, we couldn't have the sons without the father. The man himself, Mr. Vybz Kartel, aka a DJ Palmer. And everybody, I want to do this. World boss. We have to put in the part. World boss.
The night of January 31st is being classed as one of pure vibes, as Blue Water St. Lucia Limited introduced a DJ Azim Palmer's stage name Vybz Kartel's new rum collection, Straight Vibes, to the St. Lucian market. Blue Water St. Lucia Limited is now offering St. Lucians a taste of 4 unique and carefully crafted signature blends, each inspired by some of the icon's greatest hits: Fever, Electric, Ramping Sharp, and Unstoppable. This collection is more than just a drink, but a story of growth and an experience that Blue Water St. Lucia Limited wishes to gift St. Lucians.
MOBO, how you feeling? That's it. You know, first I got to say, see up to the time, you know it's Vybz Kartel, and we're at the Grammys with Billboard. Well, go on Billboard, I'm out.
I want the culture to be able to do this without nobody going to prison. Understand what me saying now? We can't go set the tone now. For say, the only time we can full Barclays back to back, or full UBS Arena back to back, or when an artist go to prison and come back. Me not like the narrative there. Me not like the narrative there. Our portfolio, our go-to for ram venues, or when Ninja Man come out, he might get a visa and come and then ram back Barclays. No. We want it to happen every night. We need the culture to support the music in a way where artists can do a road and live free life and nice life and still run Barclays.
Okay? The men who actually could have sold out the Barclays Center representing dancehall, it's either they found themselves, on the wrong side of the law, or there were visa restrictions, i.e. they were banned due to the LGBTQ community. We had a lot of activists that actually stopped even quite a few of Buju Banton's show. And the artists who do have their visa, they're not impactful enough, or they don't carry enough influence to sell out those places anyways, or they just couldn't go, being a man. I don't think that anybody goes to see anybody because they went to jail for murder. I'm just saying, No, I don't think so. So, Kartel didn't go to prison because he was Martin Luther King. He wasn't an activist out here. All right? He went to prison for murder, okay? Nobody had to run and see him. Nobody even had to give him a visa. Nobody had to do anything, okay? God is the greatest, and him opened doors. As a legend, Buju Banton went to jail for about 8 to 10 years for cocaine, distributing and I guess possession, whatever he was doing over there, sniffing the coke on camera, okay? And then he sold out the National Stadium of Jamaica. Did you think that people went to see Buju Banton because he snorted coke and went to prison? Look at Movado. Movado has been living in the USA for how long now? Why he didn't do it? Did you ask for that? Did you ask Movado why he didn't do it? So Movado need to go to jail first? Foota Hype thinks that Movado is one of the greatest thing that ever come out of Jamaica. I think he even thinks that Movado may be bigger than Kartel. I'm just saying that's probably what he thinks over there, right? Now, say Movado was to get locked up right now and he was to spend, say, about 5-6 years in prison, out of the spotlight, out of the media. He also could sell out Barclays Center. But then Foota Hype's argument would then become valid at this point. The only reason why Movado was able to sell out the Barclays Center is because he went to prison. That makes more sense because you have a man who has been living there for years who has not done it. Freedom Street at the National Stadium, the capacity is 35,000 people. Now we head over to the Barclays Center, and their maximum capacity for a concert is 19,000. So in 2 days, Vybz Kartel amassed 38,000 people. But then we go back to Freedom Street and we see that it was 35,000 people and it only took 1 night. In my humble opinion, while the show at Barclays was a success, I believe that the one in Jamaica at the National Stadium was actually a bigger show.
Mother name Teresa Wilson. His father name Mr. Morrison. From Godzilla. He was brought to from Godzilla. My butler.
I'm out.
Listen to me. The boy Serpy. You talk too much. Look in our stadium. Look in our stadium. I want bad MC. Listen me. Me know when him not have nothing. Me know when him broke. Me know when him a look salty. Me know about us. But people, them say he can't do 3 hours. Them say dancehall never lock up in a jail. Me tell them, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
boys and girls.
It's a Kartel show. It's a go big.
The biggest show that Winfred. If you are a promoter, try to keep in a show in that month or that day or the next day after, put it off.
Where is everything black up?
So that everything, so Leng start fret there.
So what will you say to Leng?
And this also perfectly explains, because I did a topic on this, about how Vybz Kartel's fan base launched him to global success, including his impact and influence. But if you look at the fan base in Jamaica, it's crazy, okay? You need to have a solid foundation on the ground before you can do great things abroad. And Vybz Kartel has that. The way that this man has turned his life around since being released. And I'm gonna take that back, cause why for the turn around? Because he was always destined to be great. Something just got in his way. Now we look at a man like Vybz Kartel, nominated for a Grammy, got DJ of the Decade while incarcerated, got gold while incarcerated, come out of prison, launched a rum brand, Street Vibes, a Rizla line, a Grabber line. We've seen him on several award shows. We've seen him on MOBO Awards, where he actually got the Impact Award. He's constantly on the media, he's not coming off, he's not giving us a break. We are tired on behalf of him. I want to sleep. Okay? It's the constant campaigning and showing love to the people. Going on all these interviews makes him relatable. He seems interesting what he's talking about. Plus he's slick with the wordplay. He's an interesting person, just like Cardi B. Cardi B can stop doing music right now and continue just going live on Instagram and she'll be okay because she has a great personality. I can tell you who doesn't have a great personality. Alkaline. I don't even know Koi. I don't know nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing I know about Alkaline is that he had his eyes black one time. That's it. Nothing else. I can tell you the whole of Vybz Kartel life story. It's very entertaining. I can tell you when Shorty stabbed him with a knife. I can tell you when Lisa Hype cussed him off. Okay, alright. I can tell you when he boxed down Black Crane around at one part, when he boxed down Gaza Kim, I can tell you. He took down Ninja Man past stage. He go for the wall hard. The man is just next thing. A Vybz Kartel around the so with teachers bet be a girl. A line up for the boss. Cha, you know. All of a sudden a daggering condoms are come around. Street Vybz round. The man great. You look around the corner. Vybz so applaud. God have mercy. Pay accessories. At one point, them all start cussing him out. They don't want him wear none of the rotary chain them round his neck. The church come out. The church come out. When Imam of Father done war over sting over there, so 4 government agency come through and say, out of the top now. Too much bloodshed. Too much bloodshed out the road. People are dead over Gaza and Gully war. Then whoever have that the impact upon the genre. All of the Kartel is not just an artist. He's a genius. A genius who getting him way one time, but him back. You know why? Some people look at Kartel's demeanor and his behavior now. That man is changed, and people have to give him a chance. The man is totally different. 9 months. That's why I'm not paying Lisa Hype no attention, because she is a girl who would have sent him right back to prison because she'd have run go fight him. I want the business that who lick who first. You just come from prison, police that start harass you day and night. Stay away from them energy there. Unfortunately for Lisa Hype, her career now go nowhere now. But you said Clive Davis round there. Ready? Yes, him have the contract. Oh my Father God. Anyway, we as a Jamaican people, we artists them, a few of them, including Vybz Kartel, Beenie Man, Bounty Killer, we know Vybz Kartel, Buju Banton. All these people are capable of selling out the Barclays Center. You understand? Okay? You know a Bounty Killer one legend, I have an idea. And the same crowd that go out to see Vybz Kartel, I believe in my heart that they would go to see Bounty Killer as well. I think Foota Hype is wrong here. Beenie Man never went to prison. So it's more than just going prison. It's the opportunity to travel to the States and work, okay? Beenie Man didn't have that option either. I thank you all for watching.